Hey everyone, hopefully you had a good day in the markets today. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value, and what I do is I look out in I looked at all the sectors, all the investments and assets, whatever's available in the world, and find the undervalued assets and then present it on this channel so everybody can see what those undervalued assets are and why they're undervalued. So this is a financial education channel. If that sounds like it's something that you're interested in, click subscribe. Give me a thumbs up for this content. I'm going over technical analysis for uranium. Looked like uranium had a pretty good day today. So let's look from a big picture perspective on some of these stocks. Let's get into the weeds and look at close-up pictures to see what it's doing. And I'm going to do that in this presentation to see what's going on with uranium. So here we are with the uranium presentation technical analysis. We've got North Shore Global Uranium, and looks like we broke out to the upside of this channel here. Nice big move up. It came in, back tested the top of the channel, and now we're moving on higher. Looks like we broke out of this high as well. It cleared that. So, I mean, this is looking fantastic. We've got some good volume on this breakout here. So it looks great. That's what I think. It looks absolutely fantastic. This is standard uranium. So we're going to go into some of the individual companies. This is a weekly chart. Looks like we're trying to break through this pattern here. We break through this pattern. This is a decent sized pattern. This goes back into the late 2020s. We're probably going to see a big move up on up. So when we see this thing break, I bet you we're going to get a good good move up. Sky Harbor still in its gigantic since 2014 pattern on a weekly basis. So we do have some work to put in here if we want to break to the upside, but that's looking pretty good. We've got Pure Point Uranium. This one, if we can break to the upside here, this thing's going to look fantastic for a big move higher on Pure Point Uranium. Paladin already broke to the upside. That thing's looking fantastic. Forces Metals, I like the way this thing looks. I mean, see these big up days? What we want to see are large up days, the big candlestick body lengths, and then the small kind of pullback. And what we're seeing is this thing kind of move up. It consolidated and squeezed up into this area here and then broke to the upside. Then we see these pullbacks that are really small candlestick body lengths going to the sideways with the big body candlesticks before it. This means something. It means we've got a lot of strength, power, and momentum to the upside because it traveled this large amount of distance in a very short period of time. We just leaked little sellers out, popped up, leaked sellers, pop up. This is called the dead period right here. This is where you load up. This is where I load up. You guys are going to have to do your own thing, but this is where I load up, is this dead period, and then we have a bullish engulfing right here. This looks fantastic to move to the upside for Forces Metals. We've got Find. This is base load. I like it down here very much. Bullish engulfing. Volume stepping in, probably going to move to the upside. The entire sector looks like it's moving to the upside, so this looks good. Denison Mines, looking pretty good. Nice 12% up day. You might see it pull back a little bit to fill in this gap, maybe. So we might see this like little pullback, 2 or 3 small little days, and then boom, shoot higher, something like that. Laramide's looking fantastic. We got a nice, huge pattern here. Right there, breaking out. Breaking out. Look at the volume over here. Big volume, breakout. This thing could run for a while. I would definitely have Laramide on my radar. Canalaska Uranium still working its way up. Massive up day today. We still have a ways to go before we hit the top of this channel line here. We've got UEC. UEC broke to the upside. It's got no more containment on its price, so it's just going to continue to move on up over time. We've got Encore Energy here. Nice big bull pattern. Looks like it's developing, but this thing's looking fantastic. We've got CCJ Camco. Big downtrend here, and then we're moving on up. It's looking great. This is moving at a pretty fast pace, so don't be surprised if this thing moves up and gets tired at some point. Things don't go straight up, but right now it's going up at a very fast rate with a lot of volume down here. So it's looking fantastic. Money is moving into this sector. GoviaX Uranium. We broke this downtrend line, looking fantastic down here, popped all the way up, hit its head on this resistance line, and it's going to work its way, probably developing a cup and then probably a handle pattern over time. We've got Centrus Energy Corp. We're in this uptrend channel line, and we're developing another squeezing up tightening pattern here. It's probably going to break to the upside as the overall sector's looking pretty good. That's my guess. Next Gen Energy, trying to find some resistance lines here. We broke this trend line here, broke out, went sideways for a little bit, and popped higher. Looks like we've got some resistance here from way back when, came back down, and you might see this thing pop again once it breaks through this resistance. So that's Next Gen Energy. It's looking pretty good. Fission Uranium, looking fantastic. Broke to the upside of this pattern. Now we're trying to do and put in work to break to the upside of this other pattern. Break out of both these patterns, you could see a substantial move to the upside. Blue Sky Uranium's looking fantastic. Look at this. We've got the downtrend line break here. We've got another downtrend line break here. And then we've got one more sitting up here. So you're probably going to see this thing kind of jiggle around here for a little bit, pop up, jiggle around up here for a little bit, going sideways, chopping back and forth, and then break on up past this downtrend line eventually. So this is Blue Sky zooming in on it on a very close-up one. Nice big move higher, then the sideways kind of pullback. Nice big move higher, and then a consolidation period in here, bouncing back and forth, chopping, broke to the upside. So I think this looks fantastic on a short-term basis to move on up. So what I see the uranium strong like bull, fast like cheetah on some of these. The bolita is coming out. So some of these, if you guys are interested, I mean, uranium looks great to pick up. I don't see any downside. I see a lot of strong positive developments. I mean, obviously these things may pull back a little bit if they have to, but don't be surprised if they just take off and run, because a lot of them have broken resistance and they're ready to go. Some are still consolidating just a little bit before I think they start moving like mad. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Leave comments below on what you think. Let me know what you think. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.